Game one's so crucial. I think when you look back at Origin history, I think generally the winner of the series comes from the winner of game one. That's been shown over many years, and it's a massive advantage for us having it here at Homebush. So it's a massive game for the Blues. We have to win game one. There's no two ways about it. You don't want to be down 1-0 in the series, which means regardless of the result in game two, the best you could hope for is going to Suncorp for a decider, which you'd like to avoid if possible. So our best chance is to make sure we win game one, and then we go to a neutral venue in game two at Perth before the decider at Suncorp. So I think the fact that it's in New South Wales, I think gives us a massive advantage. I think we can get the win.
Queensland, shock horror, but it's traditionally. The first game is a bit of a bash and barge-a-thon a little bit, because everyone's a bit angst, got that anxiety about not want to make a mistake. So, and they're all still trying to feel each other out as well, and the different players in different positions.
I think probably 22-18 New South Wales. I think both sides have got some points in them. I think defence will be key. Everyone always says, saving a try in Origins more important than scoring a try. So, we're going to have to be on our game defensively, because Queensland have so many threats across the park. And the scary thing for us this year is the Queensland players and Queensland teams are all coming into this series in great form. The Cowboys are doing really well. The Broncos are doing really well. The Storm are doing really well as well. So, whereas last year the Queensland players were all out of form coming into Origin. So, they're going to be a different proposition this year. So defensively, we're going to have to be really strong. I
reckon it'll be like something like a 24-20, 22-18, something like that, around those score lines. But I don't think it'll be too much in it. It'll be a cracker of a defensive game, and who can get those little minutes and spaces in the game and make the most of them, and hopefully it's the Queensland team. Cameron Munster as well, I think he's going to play a huge role in this game, obviously with DCE as well and Kalen Ponga, but Cameron Munster at the moment, he's in super form, and hopefully he can continue that form to this first Origin game.
You always look to the outside backs. I think Katoni Staggs in his debut, he can be a real threat. He's been in great form. For the Broncos, he's just an X factor out wide. Again, Daniel Tupou. I know everyone's talking up the threat that Queensland provide with the high ball, but he's such a big target for us out on the wing. So I'd like to think that any opportunity we get to put up a high ball out his way, you give yourself a chance to score and a try. So they're probably the two main men for me. And in Origin, I like back rowers scoring tries. I think in Origin, you score playing through a side, not always around them. So our back rowers there on the edge, and Cam Murray, Tarek Sims, I think they're a chance at odds to come up with the try.
As I said, the outside backs are always, and he's in great form too. After coming back from the NFL, Val Holmes is he's one. Dane Gay guy is a try scorer. He has done it for years, for Queensland. But Cobbo and Xavier Cates, I wouldn't be surprised that one of them DCE puts a kick, to one of the corners, and you see one of those big units just leap in the air like the AFL boys do. Bang, try to them. That's probably why Addo Carr's probably not in the side for New South Wales. But I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, or Cameron Munster does the old, he's going to dummy and step off his left foot like he does and go through the middle and score himself. So that's a chance as well.